What the f***? What's up, guys? Today we're gonna take a quick look at the gory cult classic Tetsuo the Iron Man, and I'll help you decide if it's worth watching. Tetsuo came out in 1989 at the Phantom Festival Film Festival, shocking and disturbing its viewers and actually winning the Best Film Award. Nowadays, it seems like it's been a rite of passage film for OG horror buffs, kind of like how weirdos in middle school would call you a pussy until you watch Human Centipede with them in the basement and cuddle with them in the same sleeping bag with the lights off. And it's been an inspiration for a ton of movies that have come out since. A metal fetishist driven mad by the maggots wriggling in the wound he's made to embed metal into his flesh runs out into the night and is accidentally run down by a Japanese businessman and his girlfriend in their car. The pair dispose of the corpse in hopes of quietly moving on with their lives. However, the businessman soon finds that he is now plagued by a vicious curse that transforms his flesh into iron. Now, that's the plot on paper. I honestly wasn't sure if there was much of a plot at all when I was watching this. Quickly, you'll realize this movie does not follow a whole lot of conventional storytelling methods, but rather relies on a lot of uncomfortable imagery and sporadic editing techniques to try and get its point across. Rather than an intricate story unraveling in front of you, you get lots of scenes crafted specifically to make you uncomfortable and unsettled. The movie seems to play with your emotions, knowing naturally you'll look for some sort of story to follow, intentionally depriving you of that, and instead just showing you the visual equivalent of a meth addict's dream journal. A lot of the shots are very confusing, abstract, and gross. This movie is clearly very low budget, but some of the visuals are so creatively sickening that I didn't mind most of the time. Visually, this movie's very textured. You won't find one conventionally good-looking shot start to finish. It's obviously in black and white, and the director definitely utilizes that with a lot of harsh, dramatic downlight. Tetsuo's sound design invokes the same emotions as a smoke alarm low battery beep played through a megaphone that you duct tape to it. It's pretty rough. That's just a taste of the goods. There's like 45 more minutes of ear candy like that if you're into that sort of thing. All of the dialogue and sound effects are ADR, which you can obviously expect from an 80s movie, but it's not done well at all. It's pretty rough. The soundtrack features a lot of industrial, repetitive, and distorted tracks. This movie sounds exactly how it looks, and it looks like a complete nightmare. So, would I recommend you watch Tetsuo the Iron Man? Overall, no. I would be careful who I recommend this to, but if you're someone who really appreciates the body horror genre and would like to get in the history of where it came from, or you're into practical effects and stop motion, then I might tell you to watch it with the caveat that not much good is coming in the form of a typical viewing experience. Also, don't watch it while eating, with someone you love, or on psychedelics. For me, this was a pretty rough watch, despite all the redeeming qualities like the awesome practical effects, set design, and the history behind it. I really did feel like a homeless man was shouting his drug-fueled fever dream novel idea at me in the dark alleyway with no way to protect myself. This felt like a short film that could have been something timeless, but was stretched so thin that it couldn't hold itself up. Like Skinamarink. More like Stinkamarink. That's just my opinion though. Let me know what you think of Tetsuo the Iron Man in the comments if you have seen it, and if you haven't, let me know if you feel like checking it out. Peace.